Well, it's a surprise, surprise. It's a non-league social. It's not a Monday, of course. It's a Thursday night, midweek special report. And also I've got Daryl with me. Daryl, good evening.
Hello. All right, my first appearance of the season.
Yes, it certainly is. And it's been quite a busy one, really, hasn't it? Over the last week or so, shall we say.
Yeah, we've had FA Cups, league games, all sorts going on. You've been at Thetford?
I've been at Thetford, yes. Of course, I saw a 0-0 draw, but hey, what can you do? You go out to a game, what do you expect? Some goals, but I didn't get anything. But a few little highlights, but not too many. But as I say, Fakenham Town doing wonders, aren't they? Beat Mulbarton on Tuesday night, so well done to them.
They are, and I think after their disappointment last season, at the end of the season, they'll be looking to go up this time.
Oh, most definitely, especially the results and got to near the playoffs, didn't they? So hopefully this time around, they've got to do it this time, haven't they?
Yeah, well, they should have won the league, really, but and then I think they just ran out of steam for the playoffs. Who was it? Who they lost to? Walsham and the Willows.
Walsham and the Willows, and then of course Down and Town winning in the final. So of course they're doing quite well as well. Really, one win and one loss, but of course they lose to Jordan Southgate's Wroxham's team by 3-1. But we'll get on to that shortly. So let's go to the third Premier Division results first of all. We're still waiting for Tony. If anyone else is joining us, well, welcome to the show. We'll be streaming for about 40 minutes, half an hour, so not too bad. And we'll get on to the Super 6 for next week, well, for Saturday, and then, of course, see what games we're going to go to as well. So let's see if this is going to work for a change, as it's been interesting for the last few weeks. We know I can't get it up and running. So hopefully, if by magic, it's on the screen. I take that as a yes, Daryl.
What am I looking at? I can see a picture of a football pitch.
Oh, have you? Oh, that's nice.
I've got a picture. I thought it was guessing around for a minute.
Yeah. Well, we could have done. That's the wrong one, but never mind. So, well, we'll try again. As you know, it's live.
Now. Yeah.
You see it now. You can see it. So, College United 1, Haverhill Rovers 2. Good result there for Haverhill Rovers. Fakenham Town 1, Mulbarton Wanderers 0. Probably the surprise game of the Tuesday night. Hadley United 4, Ipswich Wanderers 2. And as we're speaking, Thetford Town 0, Deer and Town 0, Walsham and the Willows 3, Kirkley and Patefield 1. See,
yeah. Haverhill Rovers have had a good few days, haven't they? Because they won at 2 away wins. They won at Dereham and they won at Cornard.
Yes, they have indeed. So yeah, that was interesting to see how that went. I do have the one that had the United goals, which you probably just saw in it a second ago. So let's quickly show you that. Try that again. You can tell it's live, can't you? Here we go. There we go. That's better. Not bad free kick, was it? And that was to make it 4-2 for Hadley United. Well, 3-2 for Hadley United. Of course, they scored right at the end as well. So big result there for Hadley United, don't you think, Daryl?
Yeah, much needed win. Yeah,
most definitely. So, what other take your fancies on those games anyway?
Oh well, the only sort of one we haven't touched on so far is Walsham and the Willows,
which I believe I've got some goals for that. So hang on.
I teed that up well, didn't I?
Oh, you teed it up very well, didn't you? So which is all good. So here we go. Let's see if this is going to work. You teed it up very nicely. And as by magic, hopefully we've now come back on. Hopefully, he says. Hang on.
There
we go. It's working today. It's good. As you teed it up, Darren, nicely for me. That was a good 3-1 victory for Walsh and the Willows.
Yeah, you'd have probably expected Walsham to win that game. And I think they're in for a good season. I believe they've made some ground improvements this year. They got a brand new turnstile. So yeah, I think they can have a good season. They're normally there or thereabouts, aren't they? They're not normally far away from the playoffs. They're a decent side, good club.
Well, yeah, especially when they're playing, getting to the playoffs, just narrowly losing out. Of course, got quite far in the Vars Cup as well last season as well, didn't they?
They did. So does that mean they won't be in it for a few rounds, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it's just over the second round they'll be in. I think a few of them have got a buy into the first round, like Thetford. I think Walsham have, Durham Town have. So it'll be good to see them playing at Vars football come there in the later stage of the rounds in the Vars. Of course, they've got a new stand as well behind the goal on the far end as well, so that'll be quite good to go and see the upgrade as well. Good facilities up there in Walsham.
It is fantastic ground.
And there you go. Ian's back again. Evening, Ian. How are you doing? Vote us live. Of course, they will be playing this weekend as well, so it's going to be interesting. Not this weekend because they're playing. Gloucester are playing at home, aren't they? So they
don't think Yarmouth have got a game, have they?
No.
Wednesday night, Thetford.
Wednesday night, Thetford Town. That's going to be
Wellesley.
It is indeed. So that could be an interesting game there for both teams. After a few injuries for both teams as well, especially on Tuesday night. So, anything else which took your fancy from the 5 games there on Tuesday night?
Only Fakenham, really. It's a fantastic result.
Was it
4 out of 4, top of the league. They're doing everything right so far. Let's hope they stay there.
Wow, you never know. Early days at the moment, isn't it? So hopefully they can keep
Although the one who normally starts well doesn't normally finish there.
No, as we can bring in Tony right now about Thetford Town. Of course, they're playing a Great Yarmouth Town on Wednesday night. Good evening, Tony. How are you?
Hi there. Not too bad. How are you?
I'm okay. Not too bad at all. So Thetford Town's 0-0 draw against Durham Town. Good result for them. But then, of course, they've had a few injuries from the game as well. And, of course, they will need to rest up until Wednesday when they play Great Yarmouth Town as well. So that's going to be a tight affair, would you say, Tony?
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game, that one, isn't it? I mean, against Durham, I had them down to win that one. I thought it'd be a tight game, but thought you'd have had goals in that game, to be honest with you. But, it was 0-0 at the end. And was it just a chance? Was it just did they not just take their chances, or did they not have anything clear cut?
There was a couple of clear cuts for Thetford. Should have really scored for George Dickens, but unfortunately, bobbled too much, and of course he shot wide. And there's a few other half chances for both teams, really. So probably a 0-0 result was probably the best for both teams at the end of the day. And of course, over 275 people there were in attendance, so the crowds are going up and up.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant, that, isn't it? I mean, just proves non-leagues on the rise, isn't it? All over. And I mean, look, as I said, it'll be a tough game against Yarmouth next week, but Thetford should have enough to hopefully win that game. But who knows? Who knows what will happen? Could see it could go down to being a draw, but let's hope they can get back on track, Thetford, and get the 3 points, to keep ourselves at the top end of the league. Because I see Yarmouth won't be taken lightly either.
No, they definitely won't be. We'll have a quick look at the league as well. As we're here, as we're talking about the league in the Premier Division. So hopefully on your screens, it should be the Premier Division table.
There it is.
See, it's working this time. As you can see, Fakenham there, 4 out of 4, 12 points, top of the league. Then it comes Ely and Thetford on 7 points. Barton, Soham, Haverhill, Ipswich Wanderers, Stowmarket Town there on 6 points. Durham on 5 points. Walsham, Hadley, Great Yarmouth there with 4 points. And then, of course, you've got Harleston Kirkby with 3. Lakenheath, Connolly with 1, and Heaton with 1. And then at the bottom of the table there, probably not what they wanted. Woodbridge, they are at the bottom of the table with 0 points. But, of course, they've got a tough cup game against Histon on Saturday, haven't they, guys?
They have. It'll be very tough. But what stands out for me, Lee, from that table is Stowmarket. Everyone wrote them off, and they've had 2 wins from 3, which is worthy of a shout-out, I think. Yeah. Yes,
Stowmarket doing wonders after what has been said over recent times, but they seem to have got a young, hungry players who want to play for the team, and of course getting their 2 wins out of the 3 games so far this season. So good for them.
Absolutely.
Yes, I mean, as I said the other night, me and Danny wrote them off, at that friendly when they played Framlingham, saying, don't think these are going to do very well this season. And look, I don't mind if we're proved wrong at the end of the day.
That's what it's all about, opinions, isn't it? But it's all about what happens on that pitch. So Stowmarket doing well for what has happened recently. But should we go over to the North Division? Of course, we've got another undefeated side as well, haven't we, in Framingham Town? Because they beat Leiston and 23s by 6-0, especially away from home as well. So it could be their season as well.
Hopefully, they've been close, haven't they, recently, when they were toe-to-toe with Yarmouth. So hopefully they'll make it count this year.
As you can see there, you got Holbeach United 0, FC Parson Droves 4. That was in the League Challenge Cup. So all the cup matches are now happening at the moment. And then, of course, you've got Distown 2, Dustindale 0. You've got Heavyhill Borough 6, Long Melford 2. And quite a difficult position, Long Melford, aren't they, guys?
Yeah, could that be a double relegation for them this season? It's not looking good for them, is it?
Not at the moment, no. And of course, then we're saying Leiston and 23s 0, Framingham Town 6. So that's the results from Tuesday night. Quickly have a look at the table as we're here. If by magic, there we go. Framingham Town 5 out of 5. With smashing it so far with 15 points. Then it comes FC Peterborough with 10. Holland with 9 points with Galston Reserves. Haverhill Borough, and then you've got Dustdale Kings Park Rangers with 7 points. FC Sudbury Reserves with 6. Holbeach, Houseworth, and then Dis with 6 points. Wroxham Reserves there on 4 points all the way down to Stanway. Needham Market Reserves, FC Clapton, FC Parson Drover with 4 points. Wivenhoe, Whittlesea Athletic, and then you've got Long Melford with 3 points. And then at the bottom, unfortunately, Leiston under 23s.
Very tight league, that. Yeah.
That's a very tight league. Of course, you've got a Friday night fixture as well, Reserves. You've got Wroxham Reserves versus Galston Reserves. And our friend Ruben Lane maybe in the sticks for Wroxham in that game. So that could be an interesting game for the Reserves. I think our other friend Robbie Sweeney may be playing for Galston Reserves. So
lots of friends of the show.
We need lots of friends of the show, which is great, isn't it, Tony?
Yes, absolutely, definitely. But looking at that table there, the North table, I mean, Kings Park Rangers, they've got a couple of games in hand as well, so they will close the gap on Framlingham.
Yeah, most definitely. It'll be interesting to see how it goes on for this season, won't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Excellent. So, should we go with either the Ishmael North or the Southern League?
Up to you, Lee.
It's up to you. You decide.
Well, I decide. Oh, it's always my decision. All right, okay, let's go to step 4 then, shall we? Ishmael North. Why not? We've got to do these things, haven't we? Let's go for the fixtures. Love the beer there, Tony. It's great.
Thank you.
Well, at least you haven't got a fan behind you with old Mr. Jones, but never mind.
He's number one fan.
Yeah, we're his number one fan. Mr. Joke there, if anyone saw that on Monday night. So here we go for the Tuesday night games. As you look, we've got the league table next to it. So you've got Brantford 2, Maldron Tiptree 4. I believe Freddie Sears scoring a hat-trick for Maldron Tiptree there.
He did, yes.
He did indeed. So top of the table, played 2 wins, 2 6 points there, 6 points. So looking good for them. Probably one of our tips of the season, I think, for this season, don't you think, guys?
100%. They're going to win it.
Yeah. Can they go through the whole season without losing a game?
That will be a challenge for Kevin Horlock and his men, I think. So that probably will be one of the things on the list to do, don't you think?
Yeah.
So Felixstowe Walton 2, Whitton Town 0. Good result there for Felixstowe. Haybridge Swiss 1, Brighton Sea Regent 0. Lowestoft Town losing 4-0 to Stanway Rovers.
Oof.
That's a bit losing track there for Lowestoft. Stanway Rovers coming up from the Essex Senior League. Of course, they were champions there. And of course, they're still in the top 5. I know it's early days, but you got 1 win and 1 draw there. Good start for Stanway Rovers. Then you got Newmarket 2, Cambridge City 1. Great result there for Newmarket Town. I think they scored in the 96th minute or the 108th minute for the winner. So that's quite a good one. And then you got
108th minute.
98th minute.
Unbelievable. Then you got to take the one with Walton Abbey 1, Tilbury 2, Conrad Rangers 0, Wellsville 2, Bowes and Pitchley 2. As we were saying earlier, Darrell Wroxham 3, Downham Town 1. A few decent results there, guys, weren't it?
Good start for Wroxham and Galston.
Oh,
Yes.
most definitely. And then, of course, you've got Newmarket Town as well with Michael Sheen. Of course, with the playoff final, was it 2 seasons ago? Got into the Ishmael North, managed to stay up last season. Of course, doing wonders there at Newmarket Town.
Good to see. Hope they
Yeah.
carry on doing it.
Yeah, and I think haven't they got a cup match, FA Cup game, Newmarket this
I
week?
think they have at the weekend. I think they have, yeah.
Is it one of our Super Six? Probably one of our Super Six. I think we've got lower stuff to get St. Neots in one of our Super Six. I know where Darrell's going to go with that one. Maybe a 1-0 somewhere.
I mean, obviously a friend at work who went to the Newmarket Cambridge game, he said it was a cracking game. He says obviously kickoff was delayed by the time they got the crowds in, so they had to delay it till 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
But he said Cambridge took the lead, and he said in about the 93rd minute, Newmarket got a penalty, and then Josh Colston scored from the spot. And then he says 98 minutes in, he says James Philp, the keeper for Cambridge City, caught the ball, but realised his foot was going to go behind the line, so he had to drop the ball down. And as he dropped the ball down, the Newmarket player poked his foot out and put it in the back of the net.
Wow.
To make it 2-1. And he says it's twice now in the space of a few days that Cambridge have been ahead in both games and lost them 2-1. And some fans are getting it. And he says some fans, I don't know if but some fans are apparently a little bit disgruntled about that. And does that put a bit of pressure on Jamie Curtin? Maybe. Maybe
it does. We'll find out because they're playing Mulbarton Wanderers away from home in the FA Cup, aren't they, Darrell? Think you're going to go to that game, aren't you?
That's my plan. Yeah, should be a close one, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Evening, Simon. Thanks very much for the comment. Lowestoft versus St. Neots FA Cup this weekend. That's going to be a tough game as well for Lowestoft. I think all of us actually said before, but apart from Darrell, I think it's going to be a St. Neots win. We think.
Yeah.
As you can see on screen as well, not the DJI drones, which I'm not going to get. You got Gorton 2, Mildenhall Town 1. That was the result on Wednesday last night. Gorton doing wonders there. I think they had to come from behind, I think, in that game.
Yeah, they did. Ryan Swift scored from the penalty.
Yes.
For Mildenhall.
And we do have actually a game on Saturday in the Isthmian North. You got Hayward Swifts against Conrad Rangers there. So that'll be an interesting tie there for Haybridge against Conrad, I think, on Saturday. But do we think it's going to be a Maldron Tiptree win for the league?
Yes.
I think so, definitely. I tipped them to win the league, But then again, stranger things have happened. If they get a run of injuries, then will that derail things for them? Who knows? But let's see how they get on. And as Steve Sober said from Brentwood Town, and he's absolutely right. Really, the league doesn't get defined until around November time. I mean, you look last season, Basildon United in November were top, and then they got relegated. So it can show you how quick things can change. And I'm not saying Malden and Tiptree are going to get relegated, but that's what I'm saying. Just they're going to have to just keep an eye on the league at in November and see. I mean, if they're streets ahead in November, then obviously you're going to see their favourites to go up.
Yeah, definitely. So that's the Isthmian North. Let's go over to the Southern Premier Division. Sorry, Central Premier Division, shall we say. Where you went to Bury Town, Tony.
I did, yes.
A historical moment for them, winning a goal 10-0 against Royston. And I think we've actually got the goal as well. Hang on. This is going to be good if it comes off. Hang on.
So waiting this penalty to be taken from Bury Town. Just waiting for the referee to get into place. And here we go. Get in! 1-0 Bury. Well done, well taken penalty as well. Fantastic.
Oh, 1-0 to Bury Town. It seems to be a great atmosphere there at the Round Meadow there between Bury and Royston.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I mean, 768 people there, a brilliant attendance. Bury always draw a big crowd anyway. But it was a great atmosphere there. The pyros went off after the goal went in. But yeah, I mean, look, it was a tough game. It wasn't I wouldn't say it was a classic of a game.
No.
I maybe could say, was the penalty a little bit harsh? It sort of flicked the player's hand, and his hand was sort of not very close to his body, but it wasn't too far away. Maybe harsh, but look, the referee gave it straight away, had no hesitation, pointing to the spot. And Kamal Ramadan scored the penalty, and great penalty from Kamal as well. But yeah, Bury held on, won the game 1-0. The number 10 for Bury looks really, really good. What a player he looks. I think Quintrelli's called. But he looks a really good player. But like I say, they did well. They've got their first win on the board. Yes, they've got a hard game Saturday. They've got Harbour Town coming to Bury.
Yes, they have. I think there'll probably be a big crowd there as well on a Saturday afternoon.
I would imagine so. But I did say in a preview I did of this league, I did say that I think Bury should be okay in staying in the league. I'm not saying they'll get in the playoffs or anything, but I think they'll be respectable, able to finish around mid-table or just lower half. But I think there's enough there at Bury for them not to be worried about relegation. I mean, Charlie Beckwith, the keeper, he's a great goalkeeper, by the way. He made a couple of stunning saves on.
Even Charlie.
He made a couple of great saves the other night as well. So yeah. He's absolutely brilliant. He is, yeah. And look, they deserved it. And what a way to get your home campaign off to a winning start. I mean, reading the reports from last Saturday, they possibly should have got something out of that game at Stourbridge. It was a couple of sloppy goals apparently they gave away, and just didn't convert their chances. But look, it was a bit of a nervy game at times on Tuesday night, but they got the job done. And as I say, it's a fantastic little club down there at Berrytown, and they've got great supporters.
They certainly have, and it's going to be a big crowd there on Saturday. So let's go to the fixtures from Tuesday. Ones we're looking at, AFC Sudbury. Well, they got a bit of a hiding there against Bishop Stortford there, 6-1 after their Gids win at the weekend, 6-1 they lost, and of course there we go, Barrytown gets Worcester nil by a 1-0. Also down there you got Kettering Town 3, Leiston 0. Mr. Wigger there, Darren Eady will not be happy with that, and of course Needham Market 0, Real Bedford 0. That was kind of a turn-up for the books, wasn't it? 0-0 result there for Needham Market.
Yeah, will they be happy with that? I'm not sure.
Well, they lost 4-0 to Stourbridge. Was it Stourbridge? No, it wasn't Stourbridge. They lost to 4-0, didn't they, on Saturday? So
they probably will be happy with that. Yeah.
It'd be a good result for a 0-0 against Real Bedford. So I'll take the point at home and then move on to the next set of fixtures this weekend. So, yeah, good result there for Needham Market. So they needed that, but hopefully they'll come on and do well for the coming week. So should we have a look at the fixtures for that on Saturday?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
If I can get to the fixtures, that'd be good. Get it sorted. He says. So as we were saying, Berrytown there at home.
Can't see him yet.
I know. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Your pretty little head. It's coming. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry. It's live. I know. It should be coming up now.
Here it comes. There it is.
There it is. There you go. Harbour Town there. So Bury against Harbour Town there on Saturday. Then you got Old Church there against AFC Sudbury. That could be an interesting game there on Saturday afternoon for AFC Sudbury. Then Leiston away to Banbury United as well. Quickly look down the table. Then you've got Needham Market at home to Worcestershire City. That'd be a game and a half. And I believe you're going to a game, aren't you, Tony?
I am, albeit Quorn versus Stratford Town.
Look at that. That'll be the next one on my list. That'd be a good game to go and see. And then, of course, you've got Royston there again against Reach away from home. And then St Ives versus Stourbridge at the end of the fixtures there. So some good ties there coming up, isn't there?
Should be a fun Saturday.
It should be a very fun
tasty.
Saturday, isn't it? It'll be very fun.
Yeah.
So before we head off, because we're only going to do a short stream, Daryl, are you going to do your Super Six, or are you going to send it to me?
Oh well, we can do it on here, can't we?
Oh, we can do it on here. So right, here are the fixtures. You got Galston versus Walsh in the Willows, Lowestoft against St Neots, Milton versus Wroxham, Markstown there against Ipswich Wanderers, Whitton Town versus Tring Athletic, and Harlow Town versus Woodford Town. So, which ones are you going for 1-0s?
Me, probably all of them.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. I should just pick them, shouldn't I?
Yeah, but you don't know which way round.
Of course I don't know. You know, that's why I thought, you were going to surprise me.
Put me down for wins for Galston.
Hang on.
What are you doing?
Hang on, I'm writing them down. Don't worry.
I can't see you.
Good. So you got Galston 1-0 against Walsh in the Willows, yeah?
Galston 1-0.
Yes.
St Neots 1-0.
You had to go the other way, didn't you?
Wroxham 1-0. This next one's tricky.
Are you sure? Do you want to go for a 0-0 set on the fence?
Oh, yeah, there'll be a replay somewhere, won't there?
There might be. So you go for a 0-0, 1-0, or whatever you're going to do.
Yeah, do 0-0 on that one.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not going to be a 98th minute winner for Wroxham?
No, I thought we were doing the March game.
I am, but I'm just saying. Could have
You
been
know, I put 1-0 to Wroxham.
Okay. Right. Jordan Southgate will be very happy with you. Right. March Town versus Ipswich Wanderers.
I'll put 0-0 on this one.
Are you sure?
Well, no, but do it.
I have. Go on.
1-0 to Whittam.
Do you know what Dan Jones said when he said number one fan?
What?
He said, I think he said 5-0 to Treat Athletic, I think.
Did he?
Yes,
What
he
league
did.
are they in?
I have no idea. But he said 5-0 for some reason, but never mind. And then, of course, you've got Harlow Town versus Woodford Town.
Oh. 1-0 Harlow.
Are you sure?
No.
You're not? Jesus.
You always put hard ones in.
Well, actually, that wasn't my idea. Hello.
Hello.
So, there you go. You're all there, ready to rock and roll. So, if anyone wants to join in with the Super Six for Saturday, you've got until 12 o'clock on Saturday, PM, afternoon, to get them into me. You can either DM me, you can DM Daryl, Tony, whoever. You can get it to us, which will be good. Daryl, you're going to where on Saturday?
Barton, Cambridge City in the FA Cup. Be fun.
That would be very good. I'm thinking about doing the same as well, so that would be quite good to get out again. Maybe we might see a 0-0.
No, it won't be 0-0.
No, it won't be. Shouldn't be.
Well, hopefully it won't be a 0-0 because I don't want another 0-0. Thanks very much.
You can't have 2 in a week, surely.
I might be very unlucky, but you never know. And of course, Tony, you're going to be a little bit up north for us. Hopefully you won't be getting a 0-0.
Well, hopefully not. I mean, I'm going up to Quorn, as I say, in Leicestershire, if anybody doesn't know where Quorn is. It seems to be a great little club, and looking forward to meeting the manager and that up there when I get there and get an interview with him, hopefully. And they're going to be very hospitable towards me, and so they're looking forward to hosting me. So that's really nice of them to be like that.
Great stuff.
Apparently they like people up there who do YouTube because obviously it's only a small village, so they don't get massive crowds, although they got 400 the other night because Stourbridge brought a few of them. They drew 1-1 with Stourbridge, but so it'll be interesting to go there, and it's something different as well, so we'll see what happens. I mean, last year I went to watch Bedford Town play their final game of the season against Stourbridge.
Yeah.
In a game they needed to win to get promotion, which they did. They won it 2-0 and obviously got promoted to National League North. You know, and people say that obviously like Bedford Town had only got promoted to the South Central Premier last season, and they were relegation favourites. And you know, and when I'd done the vlog there, obviously the club commented on my video and said, actually, let me just put in there that we actually had a target of finishing 5th bottom.
Yeah.
But they ended up winning the league. So it just shows you anybody can win the league. Quorn, considering they were in step 4 last season, apparently all season they only lost 1 game in step 4 and got promotion. And this is the highest they've ever been. So, look, absolutely brilliant for the club like that. And again, they're probably just one that wants to finish 5th bottom and then make sure they stay up, you know. So, but again, it would be nice to see a fairy tale, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely. You never know what's going to happen in football, do we? Especially what's going to happen on Saturday. Of course, you've got the reserves, Gorton against Wroxham on Friday night. Angling combination being started as well. You've got Norwich United, good friends of the show here. I think Ivan's around somewhere. They won 6-0 on Tuesday night as well. So, you know, anyone can win anything, can't they? Of course, you've got the Norfolk Cup, the Suffolk Senior Cups are going to be starting off very soon. And you never know what's going to happen in these cups.
I think the draws come out today for the Senior Cup, but I haven't had a chance to look at it.
Yes, they have. They'll come out. Yes, they have come out. They're out on the Anglo Combination Twitter feed, X feed, Facebook, whatever you want to call it.
Everything.
But I think we're going to call it a night there. We are going to be back on Monday night. Hopefully, you two will be here on Monday night. Yes.
Yeah, should be.
Yes.
Yes,
Half past
yes.
8. We do have a guest coming as well.
Oh,
So stick to the socials on that. If you want to get involved, if you've got any interviews, if you've got any goals, if you've got any funny moments, anything you want to talk about on the show, let us know. That'd be great to hear from you. If you go to a game, enjoy your football at the weekend. If you're not, you just enjoy your weekend, and we'll be back on Monday. Of course, 8:30. We'll see you all there. For now, Evening Toasty and everyone else, we'll see you later. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.